Okay, so just about to start work. Second day back in the UK. Had a little mission out today down to just into the centre. Walked, walking around the centre and stuff. Um, like walking through a park as well. I love walking through that park. I did loads of videos. None of them I was really that happy with. Felt a bit, I think a bit flat today. The flight and everything, I think it's sort of caught up with me a little bit. Yesterday was very dynamic. I had an instant day. I closed in I closed in Sports Direct. Today it was just like a lot more flat, but I was like, okay, that's cool. Let me just do some compliments and let me just do some opens. One thing I've noticed, I'm definitely aware that in the UK people are very invested in your behavior. It's very strange, to be honest. People are fucking freaks here. Like, I noticed because I'm doing videos and people are really looking at me and stuff, like the NPCs, obviously. It's like, what? Man with confidence? No, that makes me feel like a loser. Like, yeah, bro, it's because you are. Yeah, NPC world out there. And I'm on the lookout for the ascendant ones. I saw a guy he had like this kind of green jacket on and he had like green shades. I was like, mate, you're looking absolutely sick today. And he was like, oh yeah, I was like, I got these shades at Chesterfield Market, £2. I was like, mate, that is unbelievable. I'm going to go down. Yeah, I'm just on the lookout for the ascendant ones, basically. Didn't really see many shapes or didn't see too many shapes in town. Although I did get myself another pair of trainers. Sports Direct is like my honey spot right now. I literally feel like a billionaire when I go in Sports Direct. I'm like, oh my god, I can buy everything in here. It's absolutely sick. Like good Nike trainers for like £50. Like in the DR in Brazil, the same trainers would be like nearly £100 because of the import tax. So I'm definitely making the most of that. We always have the old elections on today. So, the Punch and Judy show begins. We've got the Punch and Judy. The US isn't even Punch and Judy, is it really? I mean, it's just an embarrassment. So yeah, it's funny, it's funny people I don't know what people think is gonna really happen, to be honest with you. The populace is so poisoned with just like pussified, the idealist bullshit. And the reason I know this is because I work in education and I see the brainwashing that goes on, day in, day out, from age 5 through to the end of people's time in university. Like it's a pure liberal brainwashing scam. I literally, like, the amount of evidence I have on that is just insane because I'm working in the field every single day, supervising like a lot of different areas, and it's just like, yep, propaganda, 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 propaganda. Everything I read in the newspaper is just pure propaganda, pure garbage, the whole fucking lot. So I'm not registered to vote. Even if I was, I wouldn't vote for anyone. There's absolutely nobody who represents anything that I see as ascendant. I don't see the men as leaders. I see them as pathetic little worms, little pussies, basically. If we were in a room with 10 guys and we had to go and hunt a boar, or we had to go and, climb up a building to save a child, or we had to solve some complex, industrial task, the guys there who are our so-called leaders, they would literally be like, right, lads, go make us a cup of tea, like, they just have nothing to contribute at all. To say that they're leaders is just absolutely laughable, like truly laughable. They're almost like anti-leaders, they're just little bureaucrats. So, there's no Caesar, there's no Marcus Aurelius, there's no Napoleon, there's no Millet, there's no Bukele, from the modern world. There's no Paul Kagame. There's no one out there to kind of like really inspire, and actually no one who is like, who really would want to take control and have a truly ascendant, you know, incredible society. You know, it's just a society of NPCs and bugmen. So, yeah, that's a bit of a political rant for me for this channel, to be honest, but that's fine. You know, the more NPCs, the better, really, because it just makes us stand out so much more. We're like the liberators, you know, we're the liberators of the human soul. You know, members of the entourage, people who do cold approach, people who are the ascendant ones. I've written a poem about the ascendant ones, actually, which I will share in a future video. But right now, I've got to log in and do some of my ascendant work. The one thing I like about being back is I'm bumping into a lot of people. I bumped into a couple of mates in the centre. It was freaking awesome. They were going into Vaux. We just had a coffee and stuff. I'm meeting some friends later on. It's wicked, to be honest. It's wicked. And I'm really enjoying all the nature, the parks. There was a guy. There was a guy playing reggae in the centre, and like I did feel a bit self-conscious because like I just think everyone else being so self-conscious, it's hard not to let that infect you. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have a little reggae dance to this guy, so I did. So yeah, a little bit of a social freedom exercise there. So yeah, been a good day, but like as I say, a little bit fatigued today. Not that anyone watches these videos, but this is my vlog of the day because I want to keep going. I want to keep going out, making videos, drawing the eyeballs, beating my chest, you know, and swinging my nutsack around. Yeah, that's the way to do this. That's the way to live life, like a swashbuckling pirate, you know. And just because I'm returning to my home city doesn't change anything. So, yeah. Good night and God bless. And yeah, it's going to be another travel day tomorrow. I'm going to be traveling over to Manchester, so that's going to be sick.